Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our Polo Line viewers for our second match here this afternoon in the Silver Cup 2025. This is Habtoor and UAE. Habtoor have had 1 win, 1 loss. UAE having had 1 loss coming into this match here. And we'll just line the two teams up once more for a minute's silence for the devastating loss of Rufi Lawley and Martin Chachangarahan. As a mark of respect, well, we didn't also play yesterday as well. So we have Habtoor in the red shirts, white with black shoulders and sides there for the UAE. It should be another very exciting match indeed, this. Habtoor desperately needing this win. So they have 2 clear wins, and UAE certainly looking for 2 before they go into their third match. We just see the 2 teams starting to line up as we have Keane just quickly swapping from one horse to the other. Sorry, Lukine's there in the middle of the field. That must have been Rochi Torigata. Goes down the pony line, she's changing, coming back out into the field here now. And in the first chukker, when we get underway, we'll have Mather starting on Ninfa, Rochi on Minnie Mouse, Lukine on Pulsera, Teo on Shefen, Mohammed starting off on Macho, Lolo will be on Griga, Bauti on Faye, and and Juan Hareche starting out on Schweppes. So we'll just have the 2 teams come together here now. So as the 2 teams line up here now, we will be having a minute silent, please, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. All our thoughts go out to the Garahan and the Lawley family. So the 2 teams will line up here now. And of course, for Habtoor, playing at number 1 will be Mohamed Habtoor, starting off on Macho. We'll have Lola Vejiga at number 2. At number 3 will be Bautista Vejiga on 8 goals. And at number 4 will be Juan Hareche on 7, making a total of 20 goals. And for the UAE, playing at number 1 will be Her Highness Sheikh Mather bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. At number 2 will be Lukine Monteverde on 7 goals. At 3 will be Roshi Torigata. In fact, I think that might be the other way around, but I'll just double check on that one in a minute. And at the back door, we know for sure it is playing at number 4, Teo Lacau. So umpires on the field are Howard Smith and Matthias Babeni, with the third man being Peter Wright. So 2 teams going over the far side of the field here now, where they'll throw in for the first 3 chukkers. Now it looks like they've decided which way they're going to be going, with Habtoor heading towards the rear end from right to left as we look at it, and UAE, as the ball gets thrown into play, going from left to right. Coming off it here, Mohammed comes away on Macho here now. Sends that one up forward, but Teo comes in, has other ideas, and flicks that one nicely under the neck here now. Once again, bring it over across the field strongly, but going back with him there. Bautista checks up, comes up onto it, takes it round onto his near side, gets hooked off out of it, leaves it down for little brother Lolo. Lolo looks to put that one back down the boards with a call there from Juan Jaureche. Checks up in there with him is Monteverde, blowing number 2 shirt on, goes up forward, showed a bit too much for Monteverde, sneakily takes that one away, but Juan takes it back on his near side, but over the top of it here this time, but coming back to him here is going to be Lolo looks to send that one forward, does, and there at the end of that pass, beautifully placed there is Juan Jaureche, flicks over onto his near side, but unfortunately couldn't quite control the bobbling ball, and up in the air it came, and out over the back line it goes. So a good attempt there by Habtoor first, a good linking play between Lolo up there for Juan going forward. A very good attacking player, although with the number 4 shirt on, you'll see with Habtoor there's always somebody going to be keeping the back door closed as Teo Lacau brings it in here for the UAE. Teo up there to Lolo, comes out wide, looking now this time for Rochi, just gets caught off out of that play, picked up by Bautista, picked up once again here, UAE back on the attack once more, sends it up forward, but Jaureche getting back in onto that one there, plays a nice open backhand, looking for Bautista. Bautista looks, gets so dummies to take it round, but leaves it for Lolo, but in turn, it is going to be Lukin on the play, Rochi in behind. Comes forward onto it. Bauti steals that one away from the pair of them whilst they were making a decision. And Bautista going forward here towards goal on Faye. Bautista's got a little next shot to play on this one. Just checks himself up. Goes with the shot. And doesn't quite get onto that one as cleanly as he might like to have done. So UAE get a breath of reprieve there, and it gets sent up here this time for Rochi. Rochi settles down on the play. So he's got Lukin going up forward. Looks to cut this one out to him. Does so. Puts it nicely out into some space, but well covered and marked there by Jaureche. Yields off it. Goes under the neck here this time once again. Try and send that for Teo, but the Teo's kept off out of it a little bit by Lolo, as it's going to be Bautista to come round on his near side. They're both over the top of that one there. And coming forward once again it is Rochi. Goes under the neck. It doesn't quite get up there for Teo. The backhand comes in by Lolo, flinking nicely there. Good clean backhand for Bautista to come on. He's got acres of space. You see going up the middle of the field to look after Jaureche is Rochi. Stick side, near side, stick side once again. He's going to have to check up, try to make a turning play. Does Jaureche. Jaureche checks, turns, comes back, faces it in towards goal once more. Hooked off out of it and yields it off the play. And tries to come forward, does Bautista. But it gets cleared away from the danger zone. And out over the back line it goes. So players scrambling to quickly change ponies. So back on the field of play come Teo. And Roger being brought in here now. Cuts that one out wide for Teo to come onto. Teo being shadowed there by Jaureche. Sends that one forward here this time. Up there for Rochi. Rochi there sends it up here this time. Looking to pick it up on the near side. Comes up forward once again. Up onto it. Does. Lukin going forward. It's looking very good indeed. Plays that one nicely and puts that one away. Finishes it and just opens up the score here for the UAE. Make it 1 goal UAE. Habtoor still to open up their account. We're about halfway through. Chukker number 1. So over to the far side of the field it will be once more for this ball to get bowled into play. So ball into play. At the front of the line out. Comes out with it here now. Does. Oh, Mohammed tried to get hold of it, but the backhand comes in. By Roger, picked up here now. Nicely by Lecao. Lecao under a lot of pressure there from Lolo Vejaga. Comes forward once again onto his near side. He's gone a little straight with that one there. The hook comes in. The ball's left. And now it's going to be Bautista to pick it up and tidy things up here for Habtoor. But the pressure's on him immediately. There's Bauti. Comes one way. Looks to come the other way. Looks for his brother to try and give him a little bit of help out here now. Does so. Gets it. Comes away with the play. Decides to go by himself on this one here now. But he's been well marked there by Teo, but it's left here for Haureche. Oh, and just sneaking into that one there. Lukin comes forward up onto the play here now. Comes up onto it, in towards the goal. Just checks up. He's got space. He's got time. They all committed themselves to Habtoor, and it's now just comes up forward, just gets blocked and stopped in his play there by Haureche. But not exactly shoulder to shoulder and equal speeds, and therefore the umpires blow that whistle. So, it looks like this here now is going to get brought up to the halfway line. So penalty 1 was given there to UAE. So it's 2 goals to the UAE now. So 2 to 0 is the score. Circling round up onto this one here now. Teo Lecao. Players darting, looking for a bit of space, being marked closely. Teo keeps it short. Lolo waiting for him. Looking to force him to yield. Sends that play out here nicely for Rochi up onto it here. Flicks that one up forward. Bauti comes in with a hooking play and takes control of the ball and sends a backhand looking to get the ball to do the work and travel up the field. Big bump and a ride off and picked up there by Haureche, but as he does, we get a whistle on that play. One thought that he was fine. Maybe there was a little bit of fishing going on there for the umpires, but we see the backhand, nice backhand came in for our Polo Line viewers. And umpires look like they've just gone to the third man, but the ball's been dropped down for a spot penalty here in favour of the UAE. Being teed up by Lukin. Looking to take this penalty here now. Some 90 yards from goal. Let's have Habtoor tie back. Oh, and the pony just kicks that one out of the way just as he teed it up. So, has another go at it here now. Teo came back, but it looks like he's got himself sorted. Players called. And Lukin Monteverde. Pony's looking absolutely magnificent out here this afternoon. So, Lukin comes in, it's on the ground. Teo looking to pick that one up. Gets a little bit of deflection of it. Picks it up there. There's Bauti underneath his neck. He goes with that one there very acutely and out to the far side of the field. Bautista Bejiga checks up on it now. Realises he's got Lolo in behind. Lolo taps it forward, brings it up. Bauti circles round, forms a train, brings it forward up to the man. Decides to go by himself. Can do. Found the window, found the opportunity. A little bit direction being going on in there. Sends a nice lofted ball up the front door there, but he's gone a little bit straight for Mohammed to get onto. Coming up onto it on his near side is Bautista. Bautista out the air on the near side once again, looking to control this on his stick side, but ridden off out of that play. And it looks like it's going to drift out over the back line. So once again, UAE back in control of the play to bring it in from their back line. Lovely play there by Bautista, but couldn't quite get that next shot off in towards goal to finish it off as Teo Lecao brings it back into play once more. Teo, high lofted drive up the field, solid and secure. Sends it up, but you've got Haureche coming back onto this first. Steals that away from Lukin onto his near side. Good backhand. Tried to help it along his way to Lolo, but it's well intercepted there by Teo. Great eye for the ball. Teo sells it down. He looks for players to go forward. Looks for a little bit of a gap. He knows he's got Bautista there with him, just lurking over his shoulder. He decides to go by himself as his teammates have opened a little bit of space for him there. Gets hooked off out of it, can't make the flick shot from Bautista, but it's going to be left here for Harechi. Harechi comes away there from Rochi here this time. Keeps coming forward. The hook came in, but he managed to power his way through that one nicely. Comes in, takes the hook. The ball flicks to the side, but his teammate isn't there, and it's going to be Teo. Teo comes in, cuts it back into the middle of the field, but first established clearly on that one there is Bautista. But his ball gets left behind in the ride-off, and it's left there for Rochi. Picks it up, turns back. The first hooter has gone. Turns back in towards goal. Gets hooked off out of it. Lukin looks to pick that one up. Can't. Harechi does. Harechi up there for Bautista. Up on his near side. Lecao comes round up onto him once more, but keeps that ball onto his stick side and leaves it now for Harechi. He's got 10 seconds to try and get a little bit further up the field. He leaves it in turn there for Bautista. Bautista on his own here now. Bautista looks for the play. Sends that one skyward up the middle of the field it comes. They're waiting for that one to come down. The second hooter goes. So that there will end chukker number 1 with the score being 2 goals it is to UAE. And Habtoor still looking to open up their account. So some good teamwork there by UAE, you saw, and by Habtoor. But you also saw, as Teo was trying to make that run before, the players disciplined well, taking the man, clearing the way from him. As we go back up there to the UAE camp, as they quickly change. So whilst they change, we'll go to a few adverts and messages from Polo Line.
Soy Rufino Laulé y tengo 13 años.
They say people come, they say people go.
Todos los días montar, jugar práctica, partido, chukker, kilómetros.
Was extra special. I know you might be gone, and the world may not know.
Yeah, it's amazing playing the high court with the best players, best horses, best organizations. So yeah, it's a pleasure. I came here to England since I'm born, but I always said that I have to work to play here, so I worked a lot to play here. Siempre montando, jugando, escuchando, mirando, saber de caballos, estar tratando siempre de estar bien montado y escuchar. Carla, no, capaz que a mi familia, a mi papá y a mi mamá, que la verdad que se desvelan, se trabajan, me ayudan en cantidad, a ellos más que otra cosa.
So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers. And in this chukker, Mohamed Habtoor looking to come out on Mafalada, Lolo to come out on Peregrina, Bauti on Triptonica, and Juan on Bratislava. Ahina Shaker Mather to come out on Ninfa. Xbox. Rochi to come out on Madista. Lukin on Foxy, and Teo to come out on Chiquita. So we'll start things off again where the last chukker ended, where they ran out of time, where the ball is placed, and now to be picked up by the umpire and bowled in from the inside out. Two goals to UAE. So two teams lining up here now. Mather just giving Xbox a quick little more of a warm-up. And into the line-out. So, ball into the line-out as well. And in the middle of the line-out, looking for that one there. Trying to pick it up here now is going to be Lukin. Lukin checks, turns, comes back inside. Lukin. Over shoulder up, tries to get that one up. Didn't get it quite as clean. Does it get as far as Lolo? Yes, it does. And Lolo can pick this one up. Went on to his stick side. He was just caught in possibly a little bit of no man's land, looking to try and go onto his near side, but you saw Teo coming opposite, so he wouldn't be able to pay that onto his near side. So he swapped over, but then got caught by Lukin coming up the line from behind. Just a little bit outfoxed there by Teo coming down. And so this here now will get moved forward for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of UAE. That's where polo is played between your ears, not just with your horses as well. So Lucky Monteverdi. Habtoor tied back. 40 yards. King looks like he's probably just going to come round at the walk at this one here now. Feels pony might be a little bit bright at the beginning of the chukker. Comes up to it, strikes it beautifully, it's high, it's lofted, and through the goals it goes for goal number 3 on the board there for the UAE. So we can see on the replay here now as he just walks up to this nicely, connects with it beautifully, and straight down the middle of the goalposts. So, two teams back to the middle once more, the far side there. Get this ball into play once more. Just looking for a resemblance of a gap. Gets that ball into play. Out the back of the line, out it comes, untidily. Juan tries to pick it up, but it's going to be Rochi. Comes away with it here now. Rochi trying to avoid the hook there from Lolo, but Lolo gets it and sends a backhand. Comes off a pony and trying to pick that one up and does so. Gets away with it here. Does Bautista. Bautista on the run here now. Bautista, you see Teo coming back at pace with him as well. In behind there is the man in the form of... But he comes in on his near side, goes towards goal, but he just gets over the top of that one a little bit too much and pushes it wide. Under great pressure there by Teo Lacau. So, back in possession once more are the UAE. Teo brings it up. Lola comes forward. What are his options here now? He's got one gone one way, one come the other way. Lukin came towards the hotel. Rochi going with him. Gone by himself. Or when he slips there in front, there's Rochi right in front of Lola. And the umpire's not having a bar of that one, I'm afraid. So this one will get brought back most probably for a penalty in favour of Habtoor. But where will they place it? The umpire's just discussing this one here now. So actually they've called a no foul. I reckon the Rochi was right on it, and third man agreed. So line up once more. Ball bowled into play. Back of the line out. Teo picks it up. Goes with the tail backhand. Gets stopped there by Bauti. Bauti gets a half hooked off away from him there. Lolo comes forward here now. Lolo trying to get through forward and gets forward but gets too far past the goal. Picks up the play. Sends a backhand back into the danger zone. Gets deflected there by Rochi. Sent up by Teo. And Rochi picks this one up once again. But now Bautista cuts that one back in looking for Jauretche. But the backhand come away there by Rochi, but it's going to be Bauti. Bauti picks it up and takes that one through and makes sure of it. Good pressure there by Habtoor. Unable to score it cleanly, but had to come around once again. We can see the replay here now. The Bautista jumped onto that one quickly and finished it off nicely, opening up the account here for Habtoor. 1 goal it is to Habtoor and 3 for the UAE. So back to the middle. And Pavaveni to bowl this ball in. Bowls that ball in. In goes the ball. Coming away with it here now. Rochi, but it's going to be Jauretche to try and pick it up. Couldn't. Tries to get hold of that one there. There's Lolo, but sent up further forward here. This time Bautista going back there with Teo. Teo goes with a big backhand. Turns that one out towards the boards. In comes Jauretche. Takes it away. Avoids the hook there from Lukin. Checks up. Looks to come back inside. Gets a good, nice bit of help there from Lolo. Comes for, yields off it, leaves it for Lolo to come back in behind. Makes a bit of space for him to come through. Bautista forming the train in behind him. As you see, Lukin be kept off out of it there by Jauretche. Comes forward once again here, does Bautista. Bautista go out towards the boards. Bautista again. Bautista tapping this ball. Tap, tap, tap. Then goes with the shot to try and centre that one in towards the middle of the field here now. Doesn't quite reach the goal for Jauretche to get onto, but good spoiling play by him, and turning there on that play was Lukin and got caught out on the line. by Bautista. Let's see if we can see the replay. We got the whistle on that play. The ball came forward. Haureche came in, spoilt it a little bit, and just came around the ball in the face of the line. As players take this opportunity to quickly change ponies before a ball's just dropped down there by the umpire. For Bautista, who is given the choice of a penalty 2 directly in front of goal at the 30-yard line, which he's taking rather than where the spot was. And so there you see the mastermind behind UAE Polo is Lucas Monteverde, giving some positive guidance, as it were to say. So Bautista canters up to this here now. Beautifully mounted, some lovely ponies. Just puts that one away, straight through the goals, closing that gap and inching the way back into this game here now. 3 goals it is to UAE, but now it is 2 goals for Habtoor. So back to the middle of the field once more on the far side for these first 3 chukkers. Lining up here. Ball gets bowled into play, gets stuck in the middle of the line out there. Who's going to surface with it? Looks like it is Rochi. Rochi ridden off out of it, left it there for Lukeen. Lukeen fizzes that forward, looking for Teo. Teo going back onto it, but first to surface with it will be Lolo. Lolo goes to the backhand, gets intercepted there by Teo, and he'll just stick and ball this one nicely all the way home. One more tap, and that'll do. Thank you very much. As Teo Lacau extending that margin back to 2 goals. 4 goals to UAE, 2 goals to Habtoor. You saw Teo just checking up on that backhand, ready to turn, but it didn't. He managed to be directly on that line. Some might say a little bit more angle required, and he just picked it up nicely and finished it off. So back in the line out. The ball gets bowled out the back it comes. Bauti on that one there. Bauti regains. Bauti once again. Bauti looks to come inside the players, comes round the far side there of Lukeen and allows him to pick up the play, turns away from him, turns it back to himself. There does Lukeen. It gets spoilt there by Bauti, but Lukeen keeps control of the play here now with Bauti working hard on him. Possibly looking for a little bit of help as Rochi comes back to give him a bit of a helping hand. Oh, this time it looks like Bauti's just going to have to yield off it. Leaves it for Rochi. Rochi tries to go under the neck. Didn't get the clean shot up there, but flicks it away there from Bauti. Does Lukeen. Lukeen up onto it here now. Just drives that into the pony, but again sends that one up forward here this time for Rochi to come onto. He's got Teo gone forward. He couldn't quite pick that one up, but first round up onto this one here now will be Lolo, and as he does, Rochi's got himself turned quickly back onto that line. Maybe Lolo should have been called out of that play. And we can see on the replay there, as Lolo comes back for it, Rochi's got himself quickly up onto the line, and so the ball's dropped down here now. Players called. Lukeen's quickly hopped off to go and change. So it's Teo Lacau. Teo taps it forward, just trying to make a little bit of space and time for Lukeen to come to him. Rochi comes in behind. This time he drills that one up forward from a distance in towards the goal. Not sure it's quite going to have the legs on it to go all the way, but coming over and taking Mather away from that player is Mohamed Habtoor, and it leaves it for Haureche to make the turn. Stabilises himself and flicks that away from Teo this time. Tries to get that one up the field here now for Lolo to come onto, but it finds Lukeen. Lukeen checks, flicks that one away there from Lolo, trying to make the steal on that near side. Good peripheral view. This time goes with the driving shot, puts that forward. So Teo takes the man, goes with the near side play and puts that one away nicely there. There's Teo Lacau. Lovely judgment play there by Teo. And you see Lukeen sent that one up. Teo stays with the man just long enough and then just gets away from him to play the near side play through the goal. Taking it 5 goals it is to UAE, 2 for Habtoor. So 2 teams line up once more. Lolo just trying to get back on side. Does so. Ball in, looking for it there is Lukin once more. Goes with the monster next shot, gets a little bit straight. Lolo gets back to him, controls the middle of the field, sends the backhand straight down the boards, but do so. Flips that one out over the boards as the hooter goes. So that there will end chukker number 2, ladies and gentlemen, with the score being 5 goals it is to the UAE and 2 goals for Habtoor. So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers and everybody here at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club as we look to start chukker number 3 where the ball went out over the boards with the score being 5 goals it is to UAE and 2 for Habtoor. UAE back on. We're only about to start chukker number 3, so they're out nice and sharp. Habtoor are having a quick little discussion down that bottom end, see if they can tighten things up a little bit. So if we could just clear the field, please, guys, and then we can get this game started back underway as soon as Habtoor make their way out onto the field. So in this chukker, I believe Maith will be starting off on Niven with Lukin out here on Aerobica, and Nova for Rochi, and Teo looking to come out on Illuminante. For Mohammed, Ginebra, Lolo out on Cancion, Bauti on Trigui, and Juan to come out on Rania. So Habtoor just have to retire back, as we'll start off with a free hit with the ball out of play in favour of the UAE, of which Teo Lecau will bring in here now. Teo comes in, drives, shoots, takes a long ball, sends that one up forward, up towards the goal it goes, but it looks like it's just drifted wide to the right-hand side. So from a distance, Teo feeling confident, but the ball is back in possession of Juan Hareche for Habtoor here now. Juancho brings it into play here now. Keeps it coming forward. Looking to see where his options are. Cuts it out here towards the hotel side for Lolo to come onto, but he's pushed off out of it there by Rochi. The backhand comes in, looks to stop that one there, does Bauti, but it flicks on past him, and looking to have to go back to pick that one up is going to be Lukin. Lukin up onto this here now, opts to go towards the middle of the field, shortening the angle down, goes with the big next shot, it's looking very good, he connects with that ball absolutely beautifully. A stonking goal there by Lukin Monteverdi. You can see on the replay here now where he literally just took that one in towards the middle of the field and connect that next shot absolutely sweetly and straight through the goals, making it 6 goals it is for the UAE, 2 for Habtoor, and back to the middle of the field it is once more. Looking for a vague resemblance of a gap as the ball gets bowled into play. Out the back of the line out. Bautista has it here now. Bauti comes forward. Bauti going forward is Mohammed. He's hooked off out of it. The backhand comes in there by Lukeen. Lukeen's backhand only as far as Haureche. Here's the call out towards the boards. Trying to come onto it there was Bauti, but he gets pushed off out of the play by Lukeen. Hooks him off out of it. Coming in onto it there is Rochi, but it is going to be Lolo to go and put the pressure on him. In behind is Teo as well. They're all in there. Bauti wants a bit of it still too as he comes back, and he does regain possession, but we get a whistle on that play. And UAE are looking a bit bamboozled by that one there. But the umpire was amazing, superbly positioned. And we have a penalty here now in favour of Habtoor. So an opportunity for them to put some more points on the board. So 2 umpires just discussing this one here now as to where they think it should go to and how far they should take this one. And it looks like this one's actually... yes, the ball has finally been dropped as one umpire goes behind the goal. And it's now been dropped here now for a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty in favour of Habtoor to be teed up there by Bautista Vizga. Bauti, of course. And there was a technical given there. It was probably only going to go to a 60 or less, but due to a technical has been given, so therefore this has been moved up for a penalty 3 on Bautista. Bauti comes in, drives his shoots, he sends that towards the goal, and through the goal it goes. Thank you very much. He'll take that one. Indeed, he will. There's a flag, man. Its flag is aloft, taking it 3 goals. It is now to Habtoor, but it's still 6 goals up there now for the UAE. Teams make their way back towards the middle of the field. There's a couple of minutes played here of this 3rd chukker. Very important going into half-time. So the ball gets bowled into play, out skews off the play from Rochi. Rochi plays the backhand comes off a pony once more. In comes Lolo looking to unleash Haureche trying to get away there from Teo. Teo looking to close the gap up the middle of the field here now. But it is going to be Haureche goes with the next shot. It's looking good. It's going to travel. But no, in comes Teo Lacau and clears the way literally from the teeth of goal and out towards the side it is now. So Teo on the play. You see Haureche being kept off it, giving Teo the place to start to make an attack once more. Avoids the hook, comes forward again. Does Teo. Teo dribbles it up here now to Lolo. Teo trying to control this ball here, coming up the field to the halfway line. But unfortunately, he leaves that one behind, and it's going to be a backhand played nice and simply there by Haureche into the middle of the field. But Bauti can't get onto it, but it's going to be Lukeen who does. Pulls it back towards him and sets it up the field once again here now for Teo, but getting up onto that one first was Haureche. Trying to manipulate the line there was Teo, of course, but nothing to be judged by these umpires. But this time here now, we have a buried ball. It looks like Lukeen's pony just trod on it and just buried the ball. So we'll be starting off with a rolling from the inside out. And if a horse can stand and bury that ball, then it's a credit to the fields. So 2 teams lining up here now. Ball bowled into play. Into play is in the middle of the line out. Working hard, tussling, trying to get a hold of it. There's Rochi. So is Lolo. Left behind, but it's going to be Teo. Cleans up here now. Teo up towards the goal. He comes. A good approach shot there. And in fact, it's not even an approach shot. It's going to go all the way for Teo Lacau. From distance, from angle, Teo Lacau. Doesn't matter to him this afternoon where he's on the field. He's putting them through very sweetly indeed. 7 goals it is to the UAE, 3 for Habtoor. Looked like it was just a nice approach shot, but no, he had hit that ball so sweetly and through the goal it goes. So back to the middle of the field here now. Ball into play. Players have changed. Trying to come away with it here now is Teo. Teo looking to come away there from Lolo. Onto his near side. Picks it up forward. Back onto his stick side once again. Then covers the man. And keeps control of the play. Keen in there. Rochi in there to look after the man behind. Allowing Teo to set sail up the field here now. Teo certainly being the man so far in this match. Looks to pick the ball up in the air here this time. Rochi gets hooked off out of it. Lolo gets a bit of that one there. And it gets fizzed up forward once again here there by Lukin. But it looks like it's going to beat them out. Over the back line. And over the back line it is. So Habtoor back in control again of the play with Hareche just quickly changing ponies, as does Lukin. Lukin onto Little Gatha. Watch this little pony Lukin is on here now. So we have Bauti brings it up forward. Goes under the neck with this one here for Hareche to come on to. Hareche looking for the ball off the board. So coming back with him there is Rochi. Checks up, comes back inside him. Bauti comes to join the party here and joins the train at the back, comes forward on it, gets told to yield off it and run with that ball, does Bauti, so he goes with it, trying to get up past one man, does so, but gets the backhand comes in, but at the back there we have Lolo just covering it all the time. Lolo comes away from the play, and it goes into the pony. Who's going to pick this one up? It's going to be one Hareche. One. Just, we get a whistle on that play. As Teo and Juan just have a little chat on that one there, and I'm sure it was all an apology more than anything else as he comes in and just gives him a bit of a touch-up on for his sake there. And umpire Smith just exemplifying the point, and the ball's just going to be dropped down here now for a penalty in favour of Habtoor. So coming around here this time will be Lolo on the play. Lolo taps up forward. Once again, Lolo sees his runner. Nice weighted pass out there for Bautista into space. He's well covered there by Teo. Bauti going to have to go to work here now. Comes over the top of that one. In comes little brother trying to help him out with it. Just drags that one away. The ball is left there, and coming back in to tie things up is Rochi once again. Comes in, his backhand gets spoiled. We get a whistle on that play. I think Bautista thought that he had that line, and umpires might be deeming he ran into the backhand, but let's see if we can see from here and see what the decision that they make. And by the movement of flow of ponies, yes, it has been given in favour of the UAE for Teo Lacau to bring in once more. Teo Regan's got the pony. Up he goes. Regan can get up past Hareche. Two number fours together going back on it, but coming back in behind to give him the support if required is going to be Lukin. Looks to pick it up on the near side, but in doing so trying to get back over to that ball. Holding his ground strongly there was Juan Hareche. And we have a replay for our Polo Line viewers. You see, just pushed that one in towards the middle of the field. He went past, left the right of way and came back onto it, even though on his near side was infringing Juan Hareche. So the ball's placed down here now. Is Bautista to take it? For Habtoor. Bauti. Comes up to this, it's along the ground, gets stopped there by Lukin, almost casually, slightly nonchalant in his stopping of it. He just has to wait a little bit here now for players to get forward. Pony just being a little unkind and screwing away from him. He's trying to pick this up, and in comes Bauti to try and steal it. He's got a couple of players to beat and does, and comes up with the spoils and the prize here now. Does Bautista get some help there from his teammate Juan Hareche. Comes forward once again here, up there to Lukin. Goes with the driving shot, looks to send that one forward, and he knows he's got little brother Lolo out there in front. One more tap will do, but the backhand comes in by Teo. He's ubiquitous. He's all over the field here this afternoon, and coming round that one there does Lukin. Juan Hareche thought he'd come round the front, but the umpires deemed he must have been safe on that one. Safety is the name, and it is going to be Lukin. He's going to have to go himself here on this one up over the halfway line. Lukin coming back to him, though, is Hareche, as is Mohammed. Juan Hareche, there goes the first tutor. He's going to try and stick and ball this one and go coast to coast almost there for Lukin, but oh no, he's put it wide. Just pushed that one wide there, unfortunately, there did Lukin. So that there will end chukker number 3, with the score being 3 goals it is to Habtoor, 7 goals to the UAE, as we go into the halftime break.
La verdad que sí, arrancamos hoy, tuvimos primera fecha libre, estaban los caballos un poco pesados, nosotros fuera de ritmo, pero bueno, por suerte pudimos ganar. Me invitó Kaku, que había hablado con Jamsi para armar el equipo, cuando me escribió pareció un programón, nunca habíamos jugado juntos la primera vez, y con Juanchi ya habíamos jugado varias veces en contra también en Inglaterra y tenemos buena relación, así que me pareció muy divertido. Y bueno, llegamos, empezamos a jugar práctica, la verdad que no pudimos jugar práctica de equipo, pero acá estamos, vamos a ir agarrando ritmo partido a partido. Bueno, un poco ahora el objetivo es andar lo mejor posible acá en Dubái, que Gantud me dio la posibilidad. Traje caballos, la verdad que estoy muy entusiasmado de seguir organizándome acá en Inglaterra, bueno, también en Argentina, y sí, los objetivos siguen puestos en todo el año. Tengo la posibilidad de jugar con Gastón la Copa de Reina y la de Oro, así que muy agradecido con Jean-Paul y toda la organización por la invitación. Y después otra vez jugar la clasificación a Palermo, tenemos el mismo equipo, poniéndole un poco de ficha a eso y a ver si se nos da para clasificar a Palermo, que sería el sueño. Bueno, la temporada en Argentina la verdad que sí fue buenísima, tuve momentos increíbles de haber jugado el abierto de suplente de cambiazo y después con el equipo no anduvimos muy bien en la clasificación, pero pudimos terminar ganando la cámara. La verdad que me siento en un momento, estoy contento, me estoy organizando, tengo el apoyo de muchas organizaciones para seguir montándome, principalmente la Delfina, que hoy como jugador apunto a montarme lo mejor posible, sé que es clave y a cada lugar que voy, acá a Dubái, Inglaterra, en Argentina, estoy pensando a qué me puedo subir para poder seguir compitiendo. Creo que estoy en ese momento de apostarle firme a lo que quiero, que como te dije antes es clasificar a Palermo y poder jugarlo, estar a ese nivel, estaría muy contento con eso.
Well, like you say, it's been 15 years. We started at 12 gold and only 4 chukkers. And from there we did a few years like that. Then we went to 15 goals, to 16 goals and 5 chukkers, 18 goals. Now it's 20 goals. And yeah, very competitive tournament. Everybody likes to win it and it's quite good. It's very attractive. Although it's 5 teams in the 20 gold, there is 9 teams playing in the 12 gold. So originally it was only like the high gold, and there were the teams playing in that tournament. Now the evolution of the polo in Dubai is taking us that there is a lot more teams. Some of them will stay at 12 goals, some might go up to 20 goals in a few years. Pieres is a brand name in polo, and they won so many tournaments all over the world. It's always good to have a name like that playing in the tournaments. You have the religious month here, that is Ramadan, involved in the season. For a few years we will have it in the middle of the season, so the season gets shorter because of the religious month. But we still manage to play. We're playing at 12 gold and at 20 gold. The start of the 20 gold still together with the 12 gold. So they're playing both tournaments at the same time.
So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers and everybody here at Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. If we can start to clear the field, the players are starting to come back out. The UAE are mounting up again, looking to get this match underway. And we can see for our Polo Line viewers and those of you here at Habtoor, at the end of chukker number 1, it was 2 goals to UAE. At the end of chukker number 2, it was 2 goals to 5. And at the end of chukker number 3, 3 goals to 7. And to come out here in chukker number 4, we will be looking for Mohammed to come out on Vindimia. Lolo out on Samana. We'll have Magica for Bautista. And Essentia for Juan Jauretche. Behind the shaker Mather looking to come out here in chukker number 4 on Amaja. Lukin to come out on Bleach. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do apologise. It's Aerobica. He was out on Foxy last. It's out on Aerobica. Rochi on Maui. And we'll have Teo looking to come out on Esmeralda. So we'll be starting off with a hit in from the back line by Habtoor's Juan Jauretche. Lolo already out in the field. UAE keen to get on with this. Bautista's on. Juan is on. And so the stats for halfway through this match. Field goals, 1 for the Habtoor. 5 have been scored by UAE. Throw-ins, UAE certainly controlling those, 9-4. Fouls, 5-4. And penalties, 2 from 2 for Habtoor and 2 from 2 from the UAE. No corners and no yellow cards. And so, players out there on the field here now, looking to get this one underway. And it'll be Juan Jauretche to bring this into play, most probably for Habtoor in the red shirts from the scoreboard end. But now we've changed it around and we're back to Lolo doing it here now. So it was Bauti, but now it's Lolo. We've had a quick team chat. Sends that one straight out the middle of the field, looking there for Jauretche. But first to come on to it will be Rochi. Rochi ridden off out of that one there. Teo can't come in. Bauti goes underneath the neck with that one there. Will it reach Jauretche? Yes, does so on the near side. But as he does, just encroaches across that line, which has been ridden hard there by Lukin. So he was chancing his arm a little bit, and the umpires weren't liking it, so it'll now be a spot penalty here now in favour of the UAE. Being teed up there by Teo. Teo. Teo, look out. Comes in, drives, sits that ball nicely up here now for Rochi. Rochi carries it forward himself. Coming across into that one there is Lolo. Sends the backhand back up the field to be picked up this time by Jauretche. Doesn't play too strongly on that one there. This time he fizzes that one out there for Bauti. Bauti looking over his shoulder because you know Lukin's coming back with him here as well. Goes with the one shot, cuts that one in towards the middle of the field. It's going to pull up short, but it's past the goals and in goes Lukin. Lukin comes up onto this play here now. Lukin looks to pick the play up, takes away there from Bauti. Bauti gets the hook and possession of the play. Man just impeding him slightly there. Teo tries to come in comes Rochi, whatever he can do. There's always a man on there with him. But in comes Jauretche, comes away with it, flicks it away. Teo looks after him, but it's Bauti back in play once more. They're having to work very hard for this one indeed. Teo comes in onto that one there and under the neck. He takes it away again from the teeth of goal. and underneath the neck it comes there by Lukin, looking to set it up here now for Rochi. Rochi gets up over the halfway line. Lolo going back there with him as well. Goes up onto the play. Goes looking for something out of that one there. We get a whistle on it. Umpire behind must have deemed that he was actually just encroached him on that one there. Just a little bit too much. Came into the right of way. And you can see there on the replay, potentially a bit of intimidation where he just ducks in and out and they just didn't leave it clear there for Rochi to come down. And the ball's placed down here now for a penalty 2 in favour of UAE and Lukin Monteverde. So we go to the drone here now as you see Lukin just teeing that ball up as Habtoor will have to retire back behind their goal mouth. All they can do is stand and watch wide of their goals. Lukin Monteverde comes round at the canter here now. Comes up to it nicely, drives, shoots, sends that one and flags aloft and into the scoreboard it goes. 8 goals it is now to UAE. 3 goals for Habtoor as they come back to the middle of the field on the hotel side in front of us here at Polo Line. Umpire Smith. Oop. Looks to bowl that ball in. Ball comes into play. Hereche picks it up here now. Hereche. Now it is going to be Lolo. Lolo up on the play. Lolo. Lolo comes forward once again. Lolo comes the other way. Hereche giving a bit of help and support on that one there, but he's left that one behind and he's opened the back door up here now for Teo Lecao. Lecao up over the halfway line, gives that ball a ride. He's sitting there effortlessly in the saddle as he moves forward to the 60. Keeps it short. Nice little half swing. Wanted to stick and ball this one all the way home. And that is exactly what he does. Is Teo Lecao putting goal number 9 on the board there for the UAE. Just giving himself the space and time to go. And he knew the man was coming, but he still had space and time just to stick and ball that one all the way home. Lovely goal there by Teo Lecao. So players scrambling for changes of ponies as they come back to the middle of the field here. Umpire pony not being the most pleasant for Howard. Doesn't look like he's even got his main clip, but there you go. Into play it comes. Comes out the back of the line. It has to go on side there. Does Bautista, and it's picked up here by Lukin. Lukin comes forward. Bautista looked after by Rochi. Looks to come back inside and face himself back up towards the goal here now. Bauti comes in, puts the pressure on, takes the man and leaves it for Lolo. Lolo turns the other way here now. Gets a little bit of instruction there by Big Brother and looks for the pass from Big Brother. It's cut out the air there by Rochi, but coming back onto the new line. There does Bautista, and Bautista goes from a distance it is, but it's just going to travel to the left-hand side of the goal. It might hold up, and that it does. It holds up just in front of goal. But in fact, no, it's just hit the goal line, out over the back line it is. So from the back line, Teo Lecao to bring this into play here now for the UAE. Teo. Under the neck there. Out towards the on the far side. Picks it up nicely here now. Goes with a big shot underneath the net, looking for Lukin or Teo. Both running up onto this one, but first to surface with it will be Bautista. Comes off the pony. It's now to be picked up by Juan Hereche. One. Turns. Lecao just has to yield off out of that one. Leaves it now for Bautista. Lolo looking after the man. Goes over the top of that one there. He's going to have to go back for it though as Lolo does so. Super little pony comes up forward once again. There does Lolo. Leaves it now for Bautista. Leaves him a little bit of space, but quickly up onto that one there. It is Lolo picks it up away there from Lukin. Gets a shot off. Trying to get that one up now for Hereche, but it's cut out the play by the ever-safe Teo Lecao here this afternoon. Teo. Checks, turns, comes back inside once again. Teo this time gives that ball a ride up the field. He's got runners going there with him. But it's going to be Mather to pick this one up at the halfway line. Does so. Trying to get back onto that is Rochi. Rochi taking Maui back to the play. He's got Teo there with him, getting a bit of help. Does so. Teo picks this one up here now. Teo and Lolo going back onto the board as the board's on the boards here now. Gets told to leave that one there, just brings it off the boards. It's now, and he didn't quite pick that one up cleanly now, but Teo gets back onto it once again. Teo up on the play. Teo avoids the hook in play, and Teo going goalward bound once again. Teo Lacau, the guy's on fire out here this afternoon, making it 10 goals it is to the UAE. 3 goals it is to Habtoor. Not quite sure what he had for his breakfast or his lunch, but I think we could all be doing with a bit of that. The guy who's playing out of his skin here this afternoon is Teo Lacau. So 2 teams lining up once more. Ball into play. At the front of the line out, that one gets caught in the middle. Coming away with it. Here's Rochi. Rochi comes away here now. Rochi's looking for another one. He's hungry. He's looking for a goal. Rochi leaves it now for Lukeen. Lukeen comes together there with Bauti. Onto his near side goes Lukeen. Lukeen onto his stick side once again. Looking to run this one here through the field. And he does. He takes it further forward. He's got Lolo out there in front. He's got traffic in front. He's going to try and weave his way through all this traffic here now. And through the goal it goes for Lukeen Monteverde. A lovely goal, making it 11 on the board there for the UAE. So back to the middle of the field. Players changing ponies as they go here in chukker number 4. We'll just about get this one back into play. Umpire counting it down. Yep. Ball into play. Bauti looking for that one there, as is Lolo. Lolo tries to come away with it, but it's going to be picked up here now by Rochi. Rochi onto his near side, back to his stick side, hooked off out of it, flicked away there. Picked for Lolo by Bautista. Bautista sends it for Lolo out on the loose here now. Gets the hook there from Lacau and a clever little tail backhand there. The hook and the flick. The first 2 to goes, but first to surface with it here will be Bautista. Bautista there with Haurechi. Coming in onto it is Lukeen as well. Bauti comes away with it. Bauti gets a little bit of luxury in space, but Lukeen comes in to keep that pressure on and comes up with a spoiled pony. Helps him off out of it, but unfortunately falls there for Bautista. Cuts it in towards the middle of the field, but it's going to be Lukeen up on this play once more. Lukeen turns it away. Lukeen puts that one out there for the man himself, Teo Lacau. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, and that there will end chukker number 4 just inside the half. And it is 11 goals to 3. So players will leave the field of play here now to quickly change ponies. And we'll go to some messages, some heartfelt messages from Polo Line. To Polo Line and Habtoor. When we have the progression of the match so far, Habtoor at the end of Chukker number 1-0, 2 goals to UAE, 2-5 at the end of chukker number 2 in favour of the UAE, 3-7 at the end of chukker number 3, and 3 goals to Habtoor at the end of chukker number 4, and 11 goals for the UAE. Now we have where the chukker ended. We'll be starting this match back off again. And Lahaina Shaker Mather in the 5th chukker looks to come out on Simpatica. The rest of them are basically coming out on their decision at the point in time. Mohammed will come out on Macho. And he's looking to split onto Mafalada. But of course, chukker lists can all change depending on how the game is actually running. So just waiting here now for Bouty. And the umpires will roll the ball in. So, umpire Smith from the inside out. So, ball into play. In the middle of the line out there. Lolo comes away with it. Sends it to the backhand, trying to get away there from Teo. Couldn't pick it up there, could Rochi, and Lolo's on the move here now. He's got one gone up forward. Does he go with a big one? Oh, and he just cuts that one a little wide, but Big Brother's in there to help him out in the form of Bautista. Bautista in there with Rochi. Bouty. Rochi just blocking him a little bit on that one there. Lolo just comes in to help him out, to give him a little bit of space. He draws it in towards the middle of the field, but waiting for him, of course, is going to be Teo. This time, sends that one up, looking for Haurechi. Haurechi there. Picks the ball up, makes the intercept, goes wide, but in pursuit of him, of course, is going to be Lukin. He goes stick side, near side, brings it round. Nice play there by Juan. Juan left it for Lolo. The ball skews off out to the side, but Bouty tries to come in onto it, but he's half hooked out of it by that man himself, Teo Lecao. Lecau's ball goes forward up here this time, but it's now picked up here by Rochi. Rochi comes forward once again there with Lolo on his hip, takes it deep into his own territory and leaves it for Lecao. Comes to the board, the backhand comes in toward, gets half intercepted by Lecao. He tries to fizz that one up forward, but didn't quite get it as cleanly as he might like to have done. The backhand couldn't cancelled each other out, did Bautista and Rochi, and Rick gets sent up here by Teo, looking for Rochi once again. Rochi going goalward bound. He scoops that one up into the air, waits for it to come down, takes it on the bounce. He's goalward bound, and through the goal it is. One more tap, and thank you very much, says Rochi Torgata, making the dozen on the board there for the UAE in chukker number 5. His second goal there for Rochi. So, two teams back to the middle of the field once more. Umpire Smith to throw the ball in. Inshallah does so, sends that one in at the back of the line now. Bautista picks it up. Bouty comes forward with it here now. Bouty looks to send that one up forward from a distance, but there's nobody there to pick that one up. Haurechi goes back, but first to surface here with it will be Teo. Teo, good angle on that backhand now for Rochi to come onto. Rochi picks it up here, straightens it up, drives that one up forward. On the near side comes Lukin, picks that one up at pace here, does Lukin, up over the halfway line. You have Lolo going back up the middle of the field, checking up on it. Goes with a big shot there from a distance. It's looking good. It's looking very good indeed there by Lukin. Monteverde checked up, drilled that one away. Lukin Monteverde. You see, just checked up and just drilled that one absolutely perfectly through the goals. The Baker's dozen on the board here now for the UAE. 4 minutes left to go here in this chukker. Counting it down is Smith. Ball into play. Out the back of the line it comes. It flicks off out. Cuts it away there. Does Lukin out here for Rochi. Rochi comes up onto this one. He's looking for another one at that end of the field here now. Checks up on the play. Looks to straighten up and come back inside of Lolo. Goes to show and go. Trackers can get past him. Plays across the front to Lolo, but Lolo picks it up here now. Leaves it for Bautista. Bautista sends it up here now for Haurechi. Haurechi being chased there by Rochi. Flicks it inside. He's got Bouty gone up the boards, then up the middle of the field as he sends that one out to space there for Lolo. Lolo, what will he do? Will he go forward with it? He gets brought into the ride-off there with Lukeen. Oh, and he's gone over the top of it. Lukeen just picks this one up, looks to flick that one out forward. Comes forward in front of them there, does Lacau, and Lacau sends it up forward once again. This team working like silk here this afternoon as you get Rochi coming onto it. Rochi goes with the next shot, goes with it. It's looking very good indeed. It's close to that goal mouth. It's close to the ball, and through it is. And Lolo couldn't quite get to that one in time. 14 goals it is now to the UAE. They certainly got their dander up here this afternoon, have the UAE. So we have a couple of changes going on whilst umpire Smith looks to bowl this ball back into play once more. Ball in, back of the line out. Not that many players on the field, but the backhand comes in by Lacau, finding Rochi once again. Rochi on the move here. He's going goalward bound. Going back with him there is Bautista, so he checks up Jaureche in behind. He looks to flick that one forward, doesn't get it, but the next onto it is going to be Juan Jaureche. One looks to send that one up here now for Mohamed Afalada. Goes out towards the side of the field here now. Does Mohamed, straightens himself up nicely up onto this one here. Does Mohamed Habtoor. Mohamed Habtoor looking to straighten this one in towards the middle of the field. Does so, gets back onto his own play, looking to run this one all the way. Does Mohamed Habtoor. A good shot there by Mohamed, as accurate as ever, putting goal number 4 on the board there. Does Mohamed Habtoor. So great play there by Mohamed, controlling that one all the way from within his own half, wide on the boards. So back to the middle of the field it is once more. Howard Smith, ball aloft. Missing tail, but the ball goes in it goes. Out the line, out it comes for Lolo. Lolo looks to get away there from Lukeen. Lolo going forward. And we have Lacau out there in front. Lacau has no play, but he comes up forward once again, up onto his near side. Near side it comes in onto it. Lacau tries to make a play onto that one there, but through the goal it is there from Lolo Bejiga, making it 5 goals for Habtoor. 14 for the UAE. With less than a minute left to play here. A great goal there by Lolo. Howard Smith. Bowls that ball into play. Into play it goes. It is Lolo once again. He's got Juan gone up forward. He gets hold of that one nicely and sends it up there for Juan, but the middle of the field's controlled by Lukeen. Didn't quite pick that one up, but Juan does. Juan looks for the distant shot and goes towards goal from there. It's looking very good indeed. The goal judge says yes. I think the umpires are going to agree on that one as well. And through the goal it goes with some 15 seconds on the clock. The players congratulate and thank each other for a marvellous game out here this afternoon, with Habtoor 6, running out the winners were UAE on 14 goals. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you field side, we'd love to see you here on Saturday for our next day of play. And if you haven't done already, book yourself a gazebo, or more importantly, get yourself tuned in and book into Party at the Polo here at Habtoor. So you see the two teams congratulating each other and thanking them for the game. UAE looking a very, very different team than they were in their first match here this afternoon. And the progression of the match, after chukker number 1, UAE were leading by 2 goals. And in chukker number 2, it was 2 goals for Habtoor, but 5 for the UAE. After chukker number 3, 3 for Habtoor and 7 for the UAE. After chukker number 4, it was 3 goals for Habtoor, still, and 11 for UAE. And at the end of the match, as we see the UAE leaving the field, it was 6 to Habtoor and 14 for the UAE. As I said, a very different team from what they played the other day. And there you have young Lucero, the next Monteverde to come through the ranks. Awaiting his elder brother and teammates to come back. And you can hear them down that bottom end congratulating Rochi as he comes past. Rochi Togokal played a great game, being congratulated there by Lucas. And Bet Massimo. And the ceremony. And so of course it's a very happy camp there down in the UAE. Taylor Cow being congratulated by Lucas and also by Rochi. He came out guns a-blazing and just didn't look back all the way through the match. And I'm sure there's a couple of interesting words going on there between father and son, because he was gesticulating quite strongly at one point during the game, but the big smiles, of course, by Lukin. And Petit Lou. And Massimo congratulating him as well, of course. And so now we'll go through some of the main goals. That one there, Lukin just putting that one away beautifully at the scoreboard end. This one here, yeah, Bauti picked that one up nicely there and set sail, got his nose down and in towards goal he went and picked up the pieces and scored a lovely goal, capitalising on that opportunity. Lolo went with the backhand, but it's left there for Teo. And this afternoon, it's just been no stopping Teo Lacau. Been playing absolutely out of his skin here this afternoon. And here we have Lukin. Comes in towards the middle of the field. What a neck shot. Just look at that. Bang. Absolutely beautiful. Straight through. And here we are. Bautista coming forward. Bauti cuts that one in towards the middle of the field. Looking to pick it up there was Lolo did, but Teo comes in, just clears it away from the goal mouth. It wasn't the first time he did that this afternoon. So it sent them back in towards the play once more, and this time it's Bautista trying to thread his way through the traffic here. And again, Lacau takes it away from the goal line. There's nothing actually Haureche could have done on that one there, and you see he just literally comes all the way off the field, almost coast to coast. Teo Lacau. Just no stopping him this afternoon. And again, you see Lukin weaves his way through the traffic, beats the challenges and through the goals. And here Lukin on Little Gato comes forward here now, takes the ball in the air. Took that from well deep within his own half. And this time Rochi under the neck. Travelling, and just snuck inside that goalpost before Lolo could get to it. And so go through a few stats here now. Final scores, of course. But the field goals, 4 were scored by Habtoor, 11 by UAE. Throw-ins, 9-13. They even themselves up a bit more in that second half. Fouls, 7-4. Penalties, 2 from 2 for Habtoor, 3 from 3 from the UAE. No corners, no yellow cards. And so a nice clean game out there this afternoon, and we're back here with, clearly for me, the man of the match, Teo Lacau, and Rochi there on his right-hand side. And so, from myself, Adam Snowden, and all of us here at Polo Line, thank you very much for tuning in, and we look forward to you tuning in again on Saturday for our next 2 matches here in the Silver Cup. Thank you and good night.